Now we're trying to keep a low profile here and keep my voice down a little bit, but we just went in and grabbed 3 SD cards out of the trail cameras. And there's many times I get people asking, hunters asking, when's the best time to go grab a trail camera? Well, it's October 10th right now, and typically most of my trail cameras I'm grabbing a card or 2 or 3 on the way in and out of stands. I'm not going out of my way, but I strategically put those trail cameras in a place and locate them on funnels and benches and areas that I'm going to be accessing near, but they're just pass-through points for deer. So we can take an inventory and a survey of the deer that are in that area from one spot that's in a funnel, but it's not necessarily an bedding area, a food source area where we're going to spook deer, getting those cards in and out. Now the cards we picked up today, we had to be a little bit invasive. Chose a windy day to access, which is perfect. A lot of times when we're accessing some of those cameras and grabbing a card, we're doing it during a rainstorm, literally going out, getting soaked. The more rain, the better. Maybe even a little thunder and lightning. We're staying low and keeping out of lightning's harm's way. But wind, good rain, snow, and then using the lay of the land. And one thing too, of course, we have a quiet cat right here. That's an exceptional way. I feel like those big fat tires rolling through the leaves are very quiet. We can get in and out a lot less invasively as opposed to us just walking through here. I think deer can look at this bike and us on it just sailing by, and it'll bother them a lot less than if we're actually walking and taking the shape of a human. How we're doing that, we're using the bike, going under the cover of wind, rain, or snow. And then as you can see behind me, we have several pockets of switchgrass planted out in these fields. What we're trying to do is offer structure for the deer. The same reason the deer feel comfortable out in these fields and behind the structure and bedding and moving through here is the same reason we can go around this field and not expect to spook the deer that are inside this field, because we can add the switchgrass. The switchgrass was planted this year. We used our Genesis no-till drill to plant it behind a UTV, incredible tool. And you can see it's doing really well. It's already about 40 inches high. Next year that'll be 6 to 7 feet high. And by the time we have several lines, we're actually planting more next year. We'll be able to get in and around these fields, around the outside, have that structure of the switchgrass in. If we combine it with a windy day like this, great electric bike access, we can get in and out and change some cards where we otherwise would have a tough time doing on a normal blue sky day with no wind, quiet, just walking in. We wouldn't be able to get away with it. So think about how you can get in and out of your land, grabbing those cards and making sure that you're not spooking deer. Bottom line, if you're spooking deer, relocate the camera, find another way in or out, use some bad weather to get in and out, but you have to make changes. I love trail cameras. They're part of my hunting strategy, my deer management strategy for myself, my clients. But bottom line is, if you're going to spook deer while using them, make some changes.